Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel. Hi, I'm Michelle, and you've landed on Starlight Skies Tarot. Let me get a drink of coffee. How are we all doing today? This will be a mini read for the earth signs. We'll start with Taurus, then Virgo, then Capricorn. And I wanted to start with some positivity. I figured you never have too much of that, right? And these are my Kyle Gray Raise Your Vibration deck. And I have the book here. If we need to go a little farther in, we will. Then I've got some tarot current, what you don't see coming, and closing with my new favorite deck, my Witch's Oracle. Look at the edging on that. It's a beautiful deck. It's green. A Yule winter message for advice. Yule is over, but it doesn't matter. We're still in the winter month, and it's still a reflective season. So let's go. Taurus. I trust in my gifts. Some of you, your gifts are coming online. Maybe some of you have a little fear of being seen, being heard. Some people have a fear of success because it's like all of a sudden you've got a lot of people paying attention to you, and sometimes that what is it, that the imposter syndrome, like, oh my God, what? But the truth is, we all have gifts. We all are here to trust our gifts, and we all can't be the same thing, obviously. So we're all like different gifts. I know I'm seeing a lot of people's gifts open in whatever capacity that is. Some people are really good at mercy, compassion. Some are more into service, whatever your love language. Some are more tuned in. We all contain the ability to tap deeper into spirit and ourselves and intuition. So be open to that. And use your gifts too. It's a much needed service. If it can be helpful, then by all means do it. You'll never go wrong with providing service or value to others, because we all want the same thing. We all want to see, or at least I would hope, we all want to see a peaceful, abundant world, right? For all. Peace and abundance and love for all. I mean, that is pretty much a higher society consciousness, without getting too caught in the current energies. I would like to think everybody would like to lean. Ultimately, I don't know who would not want a peaceful, loving, harmonious, abundant world for all. I mean, why would you not want that, right? So, any kind of service you can lend to the positive. I know myself, I am looking into organizations that I can support, because I would like to use my time and my energy and my money to support causes that I feel is a positive flow of energy, and it's a lot less resistive than trying to fight an energy that's not open to that. So your best to flow in positivity. The serenity prayer works wonderful. What you can control, you should. And I was reading today, I didn't know the Quakers. The Quakers are really have their own organization where they advocate for environmental rights and protections, and prison regulation, and just for the social construct for the poor. I think, wow. I mean, that's pretty awesome. I didn't know that they had an organization like that. So if you're into like social justices, if you're into environmental, pro, you know, protections, or if you're into whatever, your local community, if you want to help people out in some way, shape, or form, get creative with it. I'm sure we all know somebody who could use a little helping hand or just a reminder that they're loved and supported. Um, However, we can spread our light. I know we're thinking about trying to do some sort of bake sale and try to find funds to lean into that organizations or our local animal shelter. So you guys are pretty good about being grounded, Taurus. So maybe your gifts are a little more earth-based energy service. If you got ideas, it's always good to share them. Whatever, I preach a lot of light and love. I really try to take a positive or a silver lining approach to things. I just find it's the better version, I guess, because the other direction will really take a toll on your mentality. And that's not going to do you any good at all. So try to lean into some sort of positive, some way you can channel your energy. If you feel, you want to do good, then by all means do so, right? And that's not being aggressive. That's not being, who wouldn't want to help people who do good? I mean, why not? Right? Service is part of leadership, right? If you're not going to serve, you shouldn't, then you have no idea how to lead the people if you have not experienced being humble and doing for other people instead of just yourself. So what's the current situation? New beginning in love, Taurus. You got the Ace of Cups. What you don't see coming is expectations. Somebody's overthinking this connection, wondering if it's going to work or not. Maybe they've got issues from past relationships they're bringing in. This could be you too, Taurus, as well. But somebody's got already kind of playing the scenario, overthinking that this, teetering on the reasons why, maybe this is not a fit versus, they're kind of up and down. Is this for me or not? Kind of, like I said, have some past fears. They could be making plans if this is somebody that you don't know. But it's definitely a relationship coming in. And yeah, they're making plans. You got the Two of Wands, Ace of Swords, Truth, Clarity. They know what they want. Eventually, I guess they are coming in. So those are pretty good cards. This might be fear on your end, Taurus. You might be holding on to something from a past heartbreak you need to let go. Not everybody is the same. And we have to trust our intuition to call them red flags out. And if something's off, it usually is. And if people can't give you clarity when you ask them questions, then you pretty much have your answer there. They don't respect you enough to even answer you, to even give you clarity on, where do we stand? Where's this relationship? And if it's always an excuse, and it's, I'll give you a hint. People are not that busy. They are, but they're not. I'm pretty much the most busiest person. And I mean that just because I do a lot of service work with my son. And I find time to really do what's important to me. Do I get it all done? No. But if I love them, they're going to know I love them. They're not going to ever stand in wondering world, right? Somebody's doing that's playing games with you. Or if they are really that uncertain, then they need to go figure it out until they are certain. right? I mean, because people waste your time. They don't have a problem wasting theirs. They ain't going to have a problem wasting yours. So, what do we want to close with on what advice for my Taurus gang? Chills lay upon my flesh, within thy bones quivers a crawling, frozen in numbness. Shall I ignore or shall I bestow? A frozen knowing looks back at thy soul. I drew this one the other night in a current read, and it's reflecting at the inner child. It could have been you've gotten this wound in your inner child too, and it's just this card calls for you to go inward to that inner child and do something fun. It's calling you to lighten up your energy and kind of take a look at something that's fun for you. I know my inner girl, she loves barrettes and she likes the color hot pink. So, and I love dresses. So that's my inner girl. I know I like hair, doing, my hair versus the nails and stuff. I'm just not much of a nail girl, but, to each their own inner girl, right? So you're being called to, man or woman, it doesn't matter. Men can be pampered and loved and supported too, by all means. So be sure you hit that thumbs up, like, support, join the crew. Love to have you. And check out the community section time to time. And I am getting ready to post some promo Valentine reads that I'm going to be doing for the collective, but also open up the private reads for just a promo price. I like to play around with it this time around Valentine's Day. So, and the spreads I do, I'm going to do for the collective on here too. But if you're interested in that, be sure you check that out. So thanks again, Libra, my goodness. Taurus, maybe some of you are dealing with the Libra. Taurus, you have a wonderful day. Until next time, be kind to yourself and others. Love you much. Bye. Hey, Virgo. It's your turn. It's your girl, Michelle. Hey, thanks for being here. If you're new, consider subbing, liking, commenting, sharing. It's all good. And then you're in there. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you to the ones that support this channel. Donate so I can pour back in with crystals and decks. And I love bringing crystals aboard this channel because I really believe it's a good way to work with earth energy for one. And I really think they do lend to very good frequencies of healing. I have high anxiety, so they really help me on those days I need to anchor and breathe and ground myself. So I wanted to share my love with them. So you'll see them quite a bit in my background. And I do like to switch them out. Different themes, different seasons, and whatnot. So let's begin with you, Virgo. We're going to get a positive Kyle Gray Raise Your Vibration card pull, followed by some tarot, and closing with my Yule Witch Oracle, which is a great winter deck. It's going to give you some advice on what energy to kind of reflect on in the winter. So, forgiveness brings freedom. We all have heard that before, but it is true. Sometimes the simplest truths, they don't need over explanation and big fancy words, and you don't need all the fluff. Sometimes simple is best, right? That's why Jesus, he spoke in simple parables, right? Because the truth doesn't need anything but simple truths. It doesn't need fancy. It doesn't need circle talk. It just needs point blank. This is what X, Y equals to Z. Forgiveness brings freedom. It certainly does. Bitterness is not a good. Your body's going to start turning on itself and you're going to get health problems. I really believe emotions are indicators what you're thinking of. It's perfectly normal to go through the stages of grief like you would if you were angry, and you're going to bounce back and forth no one is perfect. But what it will give you peace, and it doesn't let the other person off the hook. If there's total redemption, and God can, the higher deity can, in fact, touch hearts, We can only inspire people. That's not our job for others to ascend. That's an inside job. People have to want to bring the true repentance, right? But people make mistakes, and it's up to you what energy you want to be in. Forgiveness doesn't mean that you let them back in. It can if it's family, but that's going to be different for all of you guys. But the whole gist is, it just releases you from bitterness. It releases you, and I'm always a silver lining kind of gal. So I would be thinking on maybe this was a lesson on whatever X, Y, and Z you want to put to it. Maybe you attracted this in some way, shape, or form with a core belief, wounded inner child, something along those lines. So try to take a more of a bird's eye view. Sometimes it's not always about the other person. Sometimes low vibe energy enters to teach us things, right? So what is the current energy for the collective? I want to take that since that flipped over. You could be getting an apology from this person who wronged you. And maybe that's why forgiveness is the first card out. Try to not let ego be in. And I know that's part of being human. Ego is there for a reason, to protect us. Use discernment, but not judgment. If people want to do better, like I said, it'll be obvious. The energy is a lot different. This is somebody that wants to connect with you, Virgo, that may have wronged you in the past. They want forgiveness. They want a resurrection of this. They've had a awakening, so to speak. Yeah, what you don't see coming is they like I was saying, they want to reconnect. You got the Fool card. That's going to be different from each and every one of you. Like I said, if you don't want to, if you feel like it's not in your best interest, you can still forgive and love and move on and wish people well. We should want people to do well. And I have to remind myself when the 3D kind of gets to me, so to speak, and I start going down them emotions. Emotions are there to make you aware of things and where you align to in your thoughts. But we can choose to think betterly. We can choose to think of things in a different perspective that will put a positive energy spin to it. And if more and more of us can do that collectively, then that's going to be a whole better energy. And we should want everybody to do well. I mean, honestly, we should want people to do right to each other and do well. That would be the ultimate utopia, heaven, right? I mean, that is what we should want for everyone. Peace, love, and abundance. We hold ourselves back with scarcity mindset. If someone's taking away from you, we need to lean into forgiveness, and that'll set you free. So let's see what your closing message is. Like I said, you don't have to be a doormat, and you can forgive and understand low vibe, but that don't mean you have to take it back. Only you know what will be the right thing to do in your situation. I don't like telling people what to do because I'm not in your shoes. I don't live in your world, and I know each and every one of us is an individual. These collective reads are really just here to give you guidance, confirmation. And I used to watch tarot readers when I were healing. It felt like sitting with a friend in the kitchen talking, and it made me feel less alone. So I'm hopeful that's what I can bring to the board here, to bring you value. And this is a safe place here. We don't judge, we discern, and we understand low vibe, and we want everyone to transform. But no, we do not entertain people who who maliciously and want cruelty. That's not our gig here. That's not it. We want people to be happy, healthy, and that just makes a better world. A better world's better for all of us. So what are we closing with for Virgo? You got Yule log 44. Insert me with bleeding thought, a sacred creation birth from thy. I am God, I am goddess, I am creation, I am the creator. The Yule log represents releasing things from your past and also ushering in your gratitude, your blessings for the year. It's a good way that each member of the family, they throw into things they want to release. Maybe that's something that's reminding you. And I'm really impressed with these reads and these oracle cards. Every read I've had, these cards have played off of each other. The Kyle Gray deck on the positive, raise your vibration, and these witch oracles. Both of them are talking about releasing resentment, things you no longer serve you. It could be places, emotion, people, or things. Emotions can kind of bring us down too, but you can release people and forgive them. So you're being reminded, Yule log just reminds you of this, that it's up to you. It's up to you who you allow in your world and who you want in your world. Have compassion for people. Accept apologies, but that doesn't mean, people really need to earn and be respectful and grow to be better humans. And if we keep entertaining low vibe and repeat cycles with people who continually do the same thing and hurt us or hurt others, then we're really not doing them any favors by still being connected to them. Always hold space for people, but do not wait. It is a conscious effort to want to ascend. But you will know. That's what Spirit keeps telling me. You will know. So Virgo, that's what I've got for you all tonight. Hit that like, subscribe, helps the channel grow. And that's all I got for you tonight. Be sure you be kind to yourself and others. Till next time. I love you all. Bye. Hi Capricorn, it's your turn up to bat. I have shuffled all the decks. So let's see what Spirit's message is for you. We're going to, first cards out is going to be our Kyle Gray, raise your vibration. Always start with a positive, or I felt called to. So what do we have for you guys, Capricorn? It is safe for you to shine, baby. Isn't that a beautiful card? Booyah. We need your light, Capricorn. It's safe for you to shine. Be who you are, who you're supposed to be. Be you, right? Be you and your tribe will come. I'd rather be, what's that saying? Love for who, hated for who I am than love for who I'm not. Yeah. So what's the current status here for you guys? Victorious. Some of you could be in the spotlight on social media. You could be getting some recognition, celebrated. I love this card. This is one of my faves. Victorious, celebration, job well done, adorations, what you don't see coming. 5 of Pentacles. What you don't see coming is some kind of emotional relationship. That left you out in the cold. You left them out in the cold. They left you out in the cold. I'm getting they left you out in the cold. This was somebody you really thought you was going to harmonize with, or maybe perhaps did. 10 of Cups is emotional fulfillment. It doesn't have to be romantic. It can be family or just a close friend. The High Priestess, you guys are not talking or haven't been talking. There's silence here. Somebody ghosted you perhaps. Maybe you guys it was an abrupt ending. So why would you be getting recognition or victorious over that? It's changed your perspective. The Hangman, you've changed your perspective on this. It's changed you. It's changed you for the better. It's probably put you on some kind of enlightenment path, some kind of spiritual awakening path, something to do with that kind of sort of thing, a lesson you needed to learn. It is safe for you to shine. You're still gonna shine no matter what shade this person tried to do to you. If they couldn't see your brilliance, Capricorn, then they weren't your person. Yeah, bottom of the deck, baby, you are the sun. You are the sun and the Empress. Oh my God. Yeah, that's who you are. So this person that left you in the cold, this was definitely not your person, Capricorn. But it was necessary to teach you. Teach you what? I don't know. Boundaries, self-love. You'll understand the theme. You'll know. Safe to shine. Maybe some of you are afraid a little bit of the spotlight. Maybe you have a fear of being successful. Maybe you're using this as an excuse not to shine. Spirit wants to remind you that no, you are here to be victorious and shine, and this person just helped point the way. So what do we want to close with the Witch's deck here? This is just some advice where to go contemplate in the winter. Message, please. Mistletoe. What dreams may come from borrowing of ivy held tight within the womb. A calling of sorts, a spell from above. Holy holly. Mistletoe. Numbers 22. So this just reminds you that wishes can come true. You know, don't we, when you see the mistletoe, isn't that you kiss somebody under it? It's kind of a wish fulfillment, dreams coming true kind of energy. So this has put you on a path to success, that dreams are coming true. And don't be afraid to shine, Capricorn, because your happiness is right around the corner. So thanks a lot, guys. Thank you, Earth Signs, for being here, liking, subscribing. I really, really appreciate each and every one of you. I'm just thrilled to death that you're here with me. If you want to leave me a comment, that would be wonderful. Let me know where you're watching me from. I couldn't ask for a better bunch of people. I consider you all, I just consider my group, my people, my tribe, my friends. So thank you. Thank you so much for your energy, your love, your support. And it's free. I really do appreciate it. Thank you to those who have donated to the channel through PayPal. Bought me a coffee. God bless you. And help put the funds towards the crystal and the decks that you see here. It helps me put back into the channel so I can find the time to do this. And hopefully it's been helpful to you. I hope it has. If it has, let me know. Okay, guys. I love you all so much. Take care till next time. Bye.